I'm no longer scared. That fear I used to have in the 90s have stopped. The fear of death I used to have, because there was this time I was really scared I was going to die. I already started teaching my daughter that was 7 years then how to make some easy food for her. My YouTube channel again. It is Augustergold. Story time. Week Friday, February 12th, will make it 4 years I left my marriage. So I've been single for 4 whole years. Time really flies so fast. Time flies so fast. It was just like yesterday when I walked out of an abusive marriage. I have come a long way. I have healed a bit, you know. It's not something that you just heal from like all of a sudden, no. Life as a single mother, like, let me just give you guys an update. What has been happening? How has the journey been from where I was coming from to where I am today? As you can see, I am really a happy woman now. Though, yes, I am single. UK is a quiet, lonely, cold place, but somehow God is still pushing me and still keeping me going. You know, this was not my plan. This was not my original plan. Like, I'll get married and then someday I'll become lonely and single again. No, it was not the original plan, but life happens, and when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade out of it. You understand? So, I left my marriage on the 12th of February 2017. That was when I left my marriage. I left the house to a refuge due to domestic abuse. I left with 4 small children between the age of 7 and 1. My eldest child then was 7 and the youngest was 1. Yeah, like if I turn back now and look at it, I'll be like, how did I get that kind of courage? How did I get that kind of mind to, like, everything was new to me. This is not even Nigeria nor Africa that I understand the modus operandi. This is UK, a place I don't understand their laws, their rules. I don't know what's happening. But I left with this mindset, like, anyhow, anywhere, even if I am going to sleep on the street. I never even knew that the street is this cold, really. Thank God I didn't sleep on the street. But that was my mind, like, anyhow, I have to just, like, go. Because it was, like, between the devil and the deep blue sea. Like, this is me and this is me. Anyhow you do it, you will die. So just do it anyhow. So I decided to, like, okay, let me try the risky part. Let me go out and see how it is. Let me go test the waters. It is very difficult for people, for ladies, for women to step out from an abusive relationship. I'm writing a book presently, Why She Stayed. That's the title of the book, Why She Stayed. People tend to ask you, my social service, that was what triggered that book. That's the inspiration to write that book. My social worker there, the second social worker I got then, she was like, this man is treating you this way. Why did you still have 4 children for him? People don't understand why women do stay in abusive marriages, even if things are not going on fine. People still tend to sit down there. Especially in Africa, when children are involved, it is very difficult to break such bonds. And this is a life I have known for like 9 years. I have been in this setting, this environment for 9 years. It will be difficult for me to just step out all of a sudden and say I am leaving. Okay, let's leave that part. How has life been? How have life treated me? I moved from the house in London to a refuge in Devon. Devon is in southwest England. That's where I stay until today. I live in Devon. It is a countryside and I like the quietness and the serenity. In fact, that is what I wanted in my life at that time. I never knew there was a place like this. I actually thought UK is just those big cities. I never knew we have nice countryside like this. So that was how we came to a very quiet, I will use, if I'm looking at it from the Nigeria setting, I'll call it a village. It's a very quiet village. That was how we went there, with no money, not even know where I'm going, no hope and nothing. Like that night I left, I knew that I have caught a cord. I have broken a cord. I cried all through that night. I cried like, oh God, what is this? Look at me, no parent, no husband, 4 children on the streets of UK, a strange land. I don't just know what to do. But I just believe the word of the social service. Get to the refuge, they will help sort you out. But what if something happens? What if there is a mistake? I don't even know how far. I'm a stranger, I'm an immigrant. I don't know what will happen. That was how I took a train from London, Paddington, coming straight to Devon. And then we got to Devon in the evening of that day. It's a long journey. At least if I will stop on the way, it's not a straight journey. With a child on my back, a little child on my hand, as in, they are all small, 7 to 1. You could see they are all small children. We got to the place, and that evening they've already closed, but we were let in. No, they haven't closed. They waited for us. See, another thing I did again. I was going, I don't have the number of the place where I'm going to. They did not give me their number. What the social service told me is that when I get to where I'm going, that I should call their own place, as I should call their own office, that they will get in touch with those people to come and pick me up from the train station. My own, anyhow, let's go. Hey, God. Looking back now, like, I'm like, why will I make such a mistake? What if something had happened? What if getting there, I got to the train station at night, and sometimes things happen. Maybe the train track was blocked, there was an accident, and then I get to the train station at night and I can't get through to their office because office time was over. What if? But I wasn't thinking straight at that time, so I just took decisions like that. So anyhow, we were settled down. We are given an apartment, not really an apartment, a small room. We are given a small room, me and the children, and we stayed in there. And behold, like play, we stayed in there for 8 months. So moving on to, let me just cut that part. Let me not talk about that part too much. So after 8 months, I got a place. I moved into the place with the children. I moved into the place. And that was in November. The following year, I decided I was going to go back to school. I want to go and up my game. So I went back to school, moved on. I tried to do psychology, but I couldn't really continue. So I stopped that and decided to enroll for health and social care. So presently I'm doing health and social care, and yeah, I'm doing, I can't tell you guys everything. Presently, I'm doing health and social care, as in I'm in school. The kids are grown. My eldest is going to high school soon. The smallest is in primary school. We are all in school. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, this month I'm starting a blog. Like, I'll be blogging, not just YouTube. I'll be blogging. Yeah, so not too much, but enough to, like, I'm happy. Like, I have my place. I'm doing fine. The kids are doing fine. I cannot sleep with 2 eyes closed, so I was already scared then that I might die. So that fear is no longer there. I no longer dream and be scared like I was going to die. The sickness, I was sick, always sick that time, and always go to A&E. The sickness has stopped. It stopped immediately I left. I haven't gone to A&E for 4 years. Oh, that's a miracle. It's really a miracle. It's really something I have to thank God for, because that time was bad. Like it was bad. I can't say too much about it, but it was bad. But at least by the grace of God now, I no longer experience that. Like, I'm so I would say I am content now. I am content. And before now, I used to say, yeah, I'll be, you know, when you've been burnt before, when you see anything that looks like red, you'll be scared and you tend to run away from it. So before now, when they say, what are you going to get married again? Are you going to get into relationships and all that? I'll be like, don't even say it. In fact, it got to a stage and some people that are close to me don't even talk about it, like, because they know that I'm going to shout them down. So like, I don't want to hear I have my whole life ahead of me. I want to be a career woman. I want to take care of my children. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know, a lot of aspirations, and which are good. I have really started doing a lot of things that I cannot really disclose here. A lot of things. In fact, a lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of things. I'm going to share my before and after video in pictures in this video, and then you see the difference. Yeah, I really did not think of ever like getting married or settling down again. But this whole pandemic thing, you know, life then was very easy. Whenever you want to go out, you can just get up. If you want to travel, you can just buy a ticket and fly away. If you want to go to another city, you can just get up and maybe get a bus or a train ticket and you just disappear. But life in this pandemic has really taught me a lot. Starting from the March 27th last year, that was when we got into the house. Decided to stay inside the house for that first lockdown. From that March to September, we were indoors until school resumed in September. All through, I was locked indoors with the children. And then we were freed a little again. And then during the Christmas period again, we were sent back inside again. And then during that Christmas period, the children went to be with their father for Christmas. They went to celebrate Christmas with their father. And because during the lockdown they could not see their father during the lockdown, I decided to like, okay, they should stay for up to like 10 days, and that was the 10 loneliest days. Like, the house was so quiet. Yeah, I like quiet environment. I like being alone. I'm introverted. I don't like going out that much. However, that time was so I don't know if God was trying to speak to me, like trying to tell me something, but that was a time I got a time to think of my decision again. Like, are you sure you're really going to stay single? Are you sure you're not really going to get married again? Are you sure you can really live your life being just single, like a single divorced woman all your life? I started having a second thought and like, oh, no. I don't think I can really do this after the children has left, because anyhow, these children are going to grow and leave the house. In no time, in another 6, 7, 8 years, let's say 9 years, you know, they are all almost gone from the house. And then everything will not turn back to me living in a big, quiet house like as it is now. It is now 9 minutes to 1 a.m. and I am here shooting a video. My kids are sleeping. If I had a man in the house, I won't be on my lights and my camera this night and I'll be shooting a video. No, I would have been sleeping. And I find out that I tend to sleep so late. For a week now, I've been sleeping. In fact, it's early now. For a week now, I've been sleeping between 3 and 4 in the morning and then wake up again like 8, 9 the next day morning. So my sister was telling me today that you're overworking yourself. What are you doing? You're overworking yourself. I just put all my life into blogging, doing some schoolwork. I fluctuate between schoolwork and blogging. Is either I'm writing, I am recording a video, I am editing, I am doing one thing or the other. It's 24 hours is not always enough for me, you know. But if there was a man around who would have like, oh no, you can't continue to be here. In fact, he doesn't have to tell me. I'll have to know that no, I have to like have a time for this whole thing, stop it, and then go take care of my man. But like now I am really on my own. Yeah, but by the grace of God, I'll get married again. It's not a just nothing. It's not a nothing. No, my last child is still 5 and she's still small. I wouldn't want to share the love I have for my children with any guy. I wouldn't want to be dragging in like trying to feed the man and trying to feed my child, like, you know, taking care of the man. You know, if I am getting married again, my guy, oh boy, this one is going to be like the marriage I did when I was younger will not be as sweet as the one I'm going to get into again, because I am experienced now. I have seen a lot of things. I have really educated myself about this thing called marriage, the things I never knew about before I got married the first time. I have known all these things. So if I'm going to get married again, I don't think by the grace of God I'm going to make the mistake I made before. And my former marriage wasn't a mistake, but I made some mistakes. I haven't said the marriage was a mistake. It was not a mistake. That was a marriage that gave me 4 beautiful children. So my marriage wasn't a mistake. I made some mistakes. Yeah. So that is it. If I'm getting married again, it's going to be like a honeymoon, you know. It's going to be a honeymoon to the first one. Like, this is a later life kind of marriage, like a marriage you're going into at a later life. So I hope you guys are really hearing me, because I've been speaking very low. So I'm going to really take our time to like enjoy myself, enjoy my marriage, pick the right man, like choose the right man, enjoy myself, enjoy my marriage, away from the kids, not thinking of having children. Me, when I got married the first time, I got married in September was my traditional marriage. My main wedding was in November, and in December I already I already started having children immediately the next year. I had a child, the first child in 2000. I got married in 2009, had my first child. I got married in 2008, had my first child in 2009, had my second child in 2011, January, had my third child in 2013, you know, just like that. I was just having children like in a turbulent marriage. But this one, if I'm getting married again, it's not going to be a turbulent marriage. I'm not going to be having children. You know, it's going to be like I am getting married to have a companion, somebody that will be my very close friend, like my real friend, like, oh, I don't know, but it's going to be like my real friend, like, by the grace of God, I just praying that God should give me my heart desire, and that is it. So, what's more now? I think I have really spoken a lot, and the time has really gone. It's like 18 minutes plus now. I'll keep giving you guys updates. Yeah. Next week we'll make it 4 years. For 4 years, I have been out, and for 4 years, I have been lonely. I have been single. Sometimes my children do come to me and be like, Mommy, we need you to get somebody. We need you to get a partner. We need you to get somebody. We know you have us around. The bigger girls, they're wise. They have sense now. We know you have us around, but you need somebody that is an adult to be around you, you know. Sometimes when they are going to sleep and I'm still on my decks, the little ones will come and say, Mommy, try and sleep on time today. You don't have to spend the whole night on your desk. It's funny, yeah, it's funny. But me, I just keep feeling, oh, there's not enough time. Let me just quickly do this. Let me quickly do that. I told myself today I'm going to sleep early. And behold, already it's 5 minutes to 1 and I have not slept. When I finish this video now, I will now pack up and go and clean up, and then have my bath before I go and sleep. I'm already tired. You can see it from my eyes. I'm already tired. I'm feeling sleepy. Before I go and sleep, it might be till 2. And then tomorrow morning again, the cycle continues. So guys, that is my life update for 4 years. I'll keep updating you guys on my journey. I'll keep updating you guys, tell you guys what's happening, what's been happening, and what's more, you know, everything. Thank you guys. Let me hear your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely night's rest. I don't know when you're watching this video, wherever or whenever you're watching this video. Enjoy yourself and do take care of yourself. Bye bye.